Chapter 3: A memory comparable to a disaster movie run? The first reaction in Lu Sheng's mind. He's done this before. The jumpsuit zombie was very slow and couldn't catch up with him. Previously, Lu Sheng gradually lost consciousness while running away, and then woke up. But this time, Lu Sheng changed his mind. Stop running. Lu Sheng rolled up his sleeves in a rather lonely manner. Anyway, it's a dream. It doesn't matter if you get bitten, maybe you can wake up faster if you die in the dream. Thinking about it, Lu Sheng took the initiative to stride towards the one-piece zombie. Although my grades in school are not good, my blood value is still 0.8. Whether it is strength or speed, it exceeds the standard of a normal adult male in the previous life. Are you afraid of a mere zombie? According to the standards of the World Martial Arts League, the chi and blood value of a first-level warrior is 1.5, and the combat power is 150. Now Lu Sheng can almost be regarded as half a formal warrior. Although Lu Sheng's actual combat class results are very poor, and he only knows a few simple fighting skills, but it does not affect his current momentum in the slightest. Fengshen legs. Lu Sheng shouted the name of the moves he had read in the novels of his previous life. After a run-up, he kicked hard on the tall zombie's chest. The tall zombie took a few steps back. Its clumsy body was unable to stand under such a huge impact, and fell on its back to the ground. On his jumpsuit, there was a clear shoe print of size 41.5. It seems, but that's all. With this kick, Lu Sheng's confidence instantly increased. Seeing the tall zombie in a jumpsuit struggling and trying to stand up again, he hurried up to make up the knife. Lu Sheng punched the tall zombie twice in the face with his bare hands. It was as if the fist had hit a dried coconut shell, causing the back of Lu Sheng's hand to ache. Lu Sheng bared his teeth while looking around for tools that could be used. Soon a watermelon-sized stone was found a few meters away. Lu Sheng grabbed the rock and pointed it at the tall zombie's head. The weakness of the zombies in the movie is in the head, so it should be fine. Lu Sheng muttered in his mouth, and exerted a lot of force on his hand. Crack, the crisp sound of the bridge of the nose breaking. A stone the size of a watermelon was completely embedded in the tall zombie's face. The tall zombie's body twitched twice, and then completely remained silent. Nailed it. Lu Sheng confirmed that the tall zombie was completely dead, so he sat down on the ground, gasping for air. I have to say, this dream is really real enough. Lu Sheng could even feel the sound of his heart beating violently. Still awake? Lu Sheng muttered, and was about to stand up. At this moment, he saw that the tall zombie in front of him collapsed like gravel, and quickly weathered and disappeared in just a few seconds. And there were strands of black smoke steaming from the weathered corpse of the tall zombie, rushing fiercely into Lu Sheng's chest like an arrow. Ah! Lu Sheng was taken aback, and before he had time to react, he felt a wave of heat emanating from his chest, accompanied by a large number of small memories, flashing across his mind quickly like a movie scene. What do you want to do after graduation? Join the base defense team. I heard that the training of the defense team is hard and dangerous. It's okay, this is my dream all along. Laugh. From now on, you are a member of the number 1359 base defense team, number YH48549. Yes, sir. I will not let you down. Excited, breathing method, body training technique, these two things I taught you, I practiced them for eating, sleeping and going to the toilet. With more strength, there will be more chances to save your life when you encounter strange beasts in the future. Understood, sir. The second team. The second team. The third team, damn it, where are the people, are they all dead? Stop. Who are you? Number YH48549, met sir. What are you doing here? Which team are you in? Report sir, Squad 7. Immediately. Get your captain to meet me. Report sir, the captain, they are all dead, and I am the only one left in the 7th team. Silence, dash. The gate of the base is broken. Strange beasts everywhere. Black mist. What is that? Lu Sheng slowly opened his eyes, which were filled with deep sadness. He seemed to be watching a long movie. The protagonist is a tall and handsome teenager. The first half of the movie seems dull and boring. Basically, it is a scene of young people's hard training. The second half gets heavy. One battle after another. Every battle is accompanied by blood and death. The companions around the boy decreased one by one. The sky is always gray, and sadness and pain fill every inch of memory. In the end, the picture was frozen on the broken city wall, and the terrifying beasts and large swaths of black fog swept over the sky. Even Lu Sheng couldn't help being moved by the desperation and depression before the world was about to be engulfed by darkness. What did this guy go through before his death? Lu Sheng murmured. There is no doubt that the memory he just accepted should be the memory of the tall zombie he killed before his death. And this memory is like a doomsday disaster movie. Chapter 4 Inheritance, Fighting Skills. Also, why can I get his memory after killing him? Because it's in a dream. Many doubts arose in Lu Sheng's heart. It's a pity that no one can answer his question, and all the answers can only be found by himself. Lu Sheng picked up his mood and started walking on the wilderness. Soon, several wandering zombies appeared before Lu Sheng's eyes. These zombies were wearing dirty and tattered overalls, and one of them was wearing a yellow helmet on his head, which looked much worse than the previous jumpsuit zombies. This time, Lu Sheng was not afraid, and rushed towards the zombie wearing a yellow helmet. Crack! Lu Sheng rushed forward and twisted his arms, breaking the opponent's neck neatly. Seeing the zombie's head rolling to his feet like a broken ball, Lu Sheng was stunned for a moment. He looked at his hands in disbelief. When did I become so strong? Lu Sheng recalled his series of actions just now. It seems that it has been used countless times in actual combat, and it has almost become instinctive, and it is used subconsciously. That kind of precision and ruthlessness is a realm that he never dared to imagine before. Could it be the reason why I absorbed the memory of the One Piece zombie? Analysis by Lu Sheng. The One Piece zombie seemed to be a combatant named Base 1359. Although his strength was not strong, he had experienced many battles and had rich practical experience. Lu Sheng absorbed his memory and naturally inherited this part of his skills. It's against the sky. Lu Sheng couldn't help sighing. It's easy to gain the experience of others' lifetime, if this is not a dream. Because it is a dream, no matter what incredible things happen, it seems normal. It was quite strange to say that Lu Sheng clearly realized that he was dreaming, but he just couldn't wake up. At this time, the zombie who had just been instantly killed by Lu Sheng also began to weather, and a black line of smoke also emerged from his body and penetrated into Lu Sheng's body. Lu Sheng quickly absorbed this part of the memory. The memory of this time made Lu Sheng a little disappointed. The hard hat zombie was just an ordinary plumber repairman, and there are very few things that interest Lu Sheng in his memory, almost nothing. The only thing that is valuable is that the helmet zombie's memory shows that he and the jumpsuit zombie should come from the same place, Base 1359. It seems that I need to find that Base 1359, maybe there, I can find the truth behind this dream. Lu Sheng said to himself. Now he has completely regarded this dream as a puzzle plus upgrade game. Hunting zombies wandering around in the wilderness can provide him with experience to level up and clues to the next step. As for what the clues point to, Lu Sheng doesn't know, and doesn't care. He was simply passing the time so that the nightmare would be more interesting and less torturous. If I want to upgrade faster, I still need to find combat zombies to hunt and kill. Their memory is more helpful to me. As for how to distinguish between combatants and non-combatants, just look at the clothes. After Lu Sheng cleared his mind, he quickened his pace and began to selectively choose his own hunting targets. Lu Sheng ran for a while in the wilderness, and soon encountered a fighting zombie who was wearing a jumpsuit similar to the victory team, just like the first zombie he killed. Because he didn't care about injury or death, Lu Sheng rushed towards a zombie without any worries. This zombie looked a little more advanced than the first one, with an extra weapon in his hand. The rusty iron rod more than 1 meter long had a broken fracture at the tip, and it was impossible to tell what kind of weapon it was. Seeing Lu Sheng's mouth, the zombie let out a series of ugly roars, and then slowly picked up the iron rod in his hand and hit Lu Sheng. Lu Sheng narrowed his body and nimbly dodged the iron rod's attack, then leaned close to the opponent and stabbed the opponent's throat hard with an elbow. Crack! There was a crisp neck-cracking sound. The iron rod zombie's head was turned backwards at a strange angle, and Lu Sheng knocked it down with a punch, then grabbed the iron rod in the opponent's hand, and quickly made a knife on its head. Once, twice. When the iron rod zombie's body starts to weather, it means the battle is over. A black line of smoke drilled into Lu Sheng's body. The base, fallen, defend, doomsday, fire. Lu Sheng slowly opened his eyes. The memory absorption this time allowed him to gain a lot of skills and experience related to spear weapons, but other than that, his memory was very chaotic. Lu Sheng suspected that this guy had gone crazy before he died. Various grotesque beasts flashed from time to time in the reading screen, and the memory was filled with a strong atmosphere of despair and depression. Continue. After sorting out this memory, Lu Sheng picked up the iron rod, a half-spear to be precise, that he had just obtained, and prepared to continue exploring. But at this moment, a dull voice came from his ear. Bang 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 dash. With this sound, everything around Lu Sheng became illusory and unstable. Lu Sheng was woken up by a loud banging on the door. He tried to open his eyes and slowly sat up from the yoga mat. Then I heard a clear and indifferent female voice coming from outside the door. "It's time to eat. How long will you stay in the room?"